This is the abstract that I am going to present, in which the hollow microneedles is designed using the SolidWorks from the Dassault. That is a CAD designing software that is used for the designing of the microneedles. That is converted into the .stl, that is the stereolithography file, using the preform software attached with the SLD printer. Here I am using the Form2 SLD 3D printers for the printing of the microneedles. After printing the microneedles, the drug solution, that is the rifampicin, that is dissolved in the ethanol, is loaded in the microneedles. And after loading the microneedles, the drug permeation test was performed using the Franz diffusion cell. Here the volume of the each cell was the 20 ml, and microneedles was attached over the porcine skin, and then permeation study was performed. After that, to detect the penetration test of the microneedles, HNE, that is the histology of the porcine skin, and penetration test was also performed, followed by the pharmacokinetic parameters of the microneedles. Now coming to the introduction. First of all, what is the microneedles? Microneedles can be defined as a micron-sized needles that can be used for the delivery of the drug, using the microneedle as a transdermal patch through the skin. There are the many types of the microneedles, such as the hollow microneedles, solid microneedles, and porous microneedles. Here I am using the hollow microneedles as a prototype for the drug delivery system. In the hollow microneedle, the advantage of hollow microneedle over the other microneedles are like the liquid formulation can be delivered using the hollow microneedles, and the rate and volume of the drug that can be administered through the transdermal route can be altered and depends on the pressure that we can apply on this. Hence, it is a pressure driven, and the formulation can be given in the liquid form, and injectable formulation can also be given using the hollow microneedles. What are the rationale of the using the microneedles as a drug delivery system? As I am using the rifampicin as a drug, since the rifampicin has the high molecular weight, so it cannot be given the oral, and rifampicin is quickly hydrolyzed in bile at the high pH. So the oral formulation of the rifampicin get hydrolyzed in the oral system, and due to the degradation of the rifampicin in the oral system, it shows the reduced bioavailability, and due to the incompetence of the patient with the multiple dose oral dose required for the rifampicin delivery, the rifampicin resistance develop. So to overcome these hurdles, hollow microneedles can be used. Now coming to the objectives of the study. The objective of my study is like the CAD designing and the printing of the microneedles, testing of the mechanical strength of the microneedles array, and drug permeation or ex vivo permeation study of the rifampicin drug solution using the Franz diffusion cells, and in vivo delivery of the rifampicin or in vivo pharmacokinetic parameters study. Now coming to the printing of the hollow microneedles and drug loading. First of all, how the hollow microneedles was printed. To print the hollow microneedles, it was designed using the computer-aided designing, that is the SolidWorks 2018 from the Dassault system. The SolidWorks was used to designing of the hollow microneedles, which contains the solid reservoir, and then it was uploaded to the preform software, that is the software for the SLD printer, in which it is converted into the .stl file. And using the preform software, the STL file was uploaded. Our job was uploaded to the SLA printer, where the SLA printer Formlabs Form2 was used for the printing of the hollow microneedles. After printing the hollow microneedles array, it was washed using the 99.9% isopropyl alcohol to remove the adhered resins, and then the drug solution of the rifampicin in the ethanol was loaded. Now the electron microscopy of the hollow microneedles. To detect the pore creation and the tip of the microneedles, the FSM image of the 3D printed microneedles, hollow microneedles, was performed as shown in the figure. There is a hollow structure, that is the pore is created at the tip of the microneedles, and As shown in the figure C, there is a sharp tip at the microneedles that is used for the penetration through the skin. And as shown in the figure D, there is an opening in the reservoir system in which the drug solution can be loaded. Now coming to the mechanical endurance test of the hollow microneedles. The mechanical endurance test of the hollow microneedles was performed using the universal testing machine. And this is used in which the microneedles array is attached to a moving probe and it is compressed against a stationary plate, and the breakage at the force at which the breakage of the microneedle tip and the complete microneedle takes place. As shown in the figure A, the fracture force for the microneedle tip is 12 Newton, and while for the complete microneedles, it is around the 400 Newtons. It indicates that when we will apply the microneedles on the skin, then no microneedle tip breakage will take place. Hence, no skin injury will be caused. Now coming to the ex vivo permeation study. For the ex vivo permeation study, the fine diffusion cell was used. The resolution medium for the ex vivo permeation study was the phosphate buffer saline having the pH 7.4, and the temperature of the branch diffusion cell was equivalent to the skin temperature, that is around the 32.5 degrees Celsius, and the volume of the cell was around the 20 ml, and the 1 ml of the sample was withdrawn each time and the same volume was maintained. And after taking the sample, it was analyzed using the HPLC with mobile phase, that is the 30 millimolar phosphate buffer and acetonitrile in a gradient manner. After that, getting the different peak area of the different concentration, the percentage permeation versus time graph was plotted, is can be seen in the plot, that is the around 100% of the drug get permeated through the skin within the 18 hours of the delivery or loading. For the skin permeation study, I have used the porcine skin. The porcine skin is used because it shows a lot of equivalent that is similar to the human skin. As the porcine skin shows the fluffy nature and it has the some diffusion capability through which the drug can be easily permeate. And as seen in the figure, there is the difference between the porcine skin in which the drug was loaded and where the drug was not loaded. There is a visible difference between the porcine skin. Now coming to the in vivo pharmacokinetic parameter study. To perform the in vivo pharmacokinetic study, Sprague-Dawley HD rat was used. The HD rat of the both sex was used for the for study of the in vivo pharmacokinetic study. To perform the in vivo pharmacokinetic study, the dorsal back of the rat was shaped using the electronic trimmers, and after that drug solutions was loaded in the microneedles and it was capped with the complementary cap designed and printed using the SLA printer, and then cap was removed and it was directly applied on the dorsal part of the rat. And after applying on the dorsal part of rat, the blood was withdrawn through the retroorbital sinus at the different time interval, such as from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour, 8 hour, and 12 hour, followed by 18 hour and 24 hour. As the blood sample was obtained, it was then protein precipitation method was performed to obtain the plasma, and then obtained plasma was used to detect in the HPLC, and then it is the plasma drug concentration and time graph was plotted. As shown in the figure, the Cmax of the difamsin drug solution using the microneedles was around it is around the 14 microgram per ml, and the Tmax is around the 6 R. And as the PK parameters are continued, the Cmax was around the 13.52 microgram per ml, and Tmax is 6 R. AUC was around the 92.27 microgram R per ml, and AUC 0.3 93.6 microgram R per ml. To detect the injury that may be caused using the microneedles, SCAR test was also performed. Then in this test, the microneedles was applied on the dorsal surface of the rat, and it was removed. After the different time interval, the scar was detected in the on the dorsal of the rat. It was observed that the scar is completely diminished within the 45 minutes of the application. It indicates that there is no skin injury on the application of the microneedles. It's concluded that the hollow microneedles can be used for improving as the hollow microneedles is have the improved printability and applicability was designed. It was printed in the SLA printer with the high resolution. It has the robust mechanical endurance so that it can be applied easily on the skin, and it shows the enhanced skin permeation. So it can be used instead of the oral route. The transdermal route can be used for the delivery of the rifampicin as it shows the enhanced drug delivery or drug permeation through the pores in skin. And the in vivo pharmacokinetic, the enhanced or desired bioavailability of the rifampicin was obtained. Thank you.